Welcome back viewers. In today's video we are going to check out the Community KDE desktop edition of Artix Linux. So Artix Linux offers few community editions of the popular desktop. So let us start. I have already installed the Community KDE edition desktop as a virtual machine. Let us first log in. So this is the grub menu. We will log in to the grub menu. It comes with the OpenRC Init system. Yes. Okay, so now we are greeted by the greeter screen of the Artix KDE Community Edition. You can see here the session chooser has Kodi, LXQT desktop and Plasma X11 session. So what you have to do is, we will not change the session. Let us see what happens. We will just input our password. Let the default session be Kodi. Let us see what it offers in the Kodi. Okay, so this is it. Okay, so it is offering a Kodi session. So Kodi is nothing but your media server. So you can see it here. So it has got a separate session called Kodi to serve you as a server for your audio, we can say multimedia needs. You can see here the music videos are there, TV is there, radio, games. You can add on pictures, videos, favorites, weather. So you can add games here. You can enter the browser add-ons. You can remove this main menu item. This is a Kodi server, just a plain Kodi server. There is nothing else. It is focused for the multimedia needs and gaming needs for the users. So this is how the Kodi session is available. You can configure your Kodi session. You can see it here. There are some options. What are those options? Let us check out the options. Some icon wall is there, user preference. Now what I am going to do is, I will just click on the options and try to come out of the Kodi session. So I think there is, yes, the Kodi session, we will come out. Yes, and then we will go and I think log out from the Kodi session. So there is some lethargy in the mouse. So I think we will exit the Kodi session. So that should bring out of the Kodi session. In this community edition ISO, there are two sessions available. One is the Kodi session and the second one is the your KDE desktop session with the usual Plasma X11 session. And there is also LXQT desktop. So three totally we can say three sessions are available. One is the Kodi session for your multimedia and gaming needs. Second is the LXQT desktop, and third is the Plasma desktop. So in fact, using this ISO, we can have these three separate sessions and desktops in one ISO, and you can use all the three differently. So if you want to have your multimedia server, that is Kodi, to play music, or if you want to play games, then you log in into the Kodi session. And if you want to have a light desktop, then you can log into the LXQT desktop. And if you want a full-fledged, full-featured desktop, you can log into the Plasma X11 session. So we will now continue with the Plasma X11 session and log in. Yes, now password is missing. That's why. Yes, now let us check out the KDE desktop. Please try to remember how the KDE desktop the standard KDE desktop of Artix Linux was how many applications were there, how it was behaving, what were the different features, what were the different wallpapers offered, and that we will compare with the community edition of the Artix Linux. So right now we are booting into the community edition of Artix Linux KDE desktop. So first thing, we are now greeted by a welcome screen of the KDE desktop. So the recent versions of the KDE desktop come with the welcome screen also. So earlier it was missing. Let us go to the system. Let us open the settings only. So settings, the system settings, and then in system settings we will increase the resolution. Where it is display and monitor. Yes. Now it is perfect. Keep. Okay. Okay. Why there is this black? Yes. We will close it. There is a black band on the top side of this window. I think all windows are covering with a black band. Okay. So first let us check out the welcome screen. So it welcomes you to the KDE Plasma. So simple by default. It shows you what you can do with the system settings. Next is it is powerful when needed. You can see the features available to the user like vaults, so you can keep your data safe. KDE Connect is there to connect with your devices. Get new stuff like your wallpapers, different add-ons for the window decorations, and all those things are there. In overview, you can check out an overview of your system command center or the system settings. We can say Key runner is there to search anything. You can search within your system and also on the internet using this. And the activities, so separate work, school and home tasks. So you can separate all your activities. You can manage software using Discover Software Center. You can share anonymous usage information with KDE. Right now it is disabled, but it is good to share the basic system information and user statistics so they can improve the KDE desktop. And you can connect with your online accounts like your Microsoft account, your Yahoo account, Google account, and you can add multiple accounts here. And you can get involved with the KDE project, and you can donate to the KDE project from here. Now let us come to the actual desktop. So on the desktop there are two icons, home and the trash icon is there. I normally prefer to keep the trash can here on the opposite side of the home. Now the KDE panel is there at the bottom. You have got this application menu. You have got minimize all windows. The console, that is the KDE terminal, is there. The Dolphin file manager is there, and the Falcon web browser is there. So they have chosen to have a Falcon web browser instead of Mozilla, like in any in other desktops of Artix also. They have mostly chosen the Falcon web browser. What is this? This is the contacts. So these are the KDE contact. You can add your contacts. You can have a library of contacts. You can import and export contacts. This is the notifications and status area. You can see it is standard. I will not go in much details now because in many videos I have shown you everything. So now my videos will be more shorter and they will be more precise, and I will not harp on the same things again and again. And this is the calendar. Now let us quickly go over to the different sections of the application. So here you can see there are too many different applications available in each section. You can see it here. So the main difference between the community edition of Artix Linux and the standard ISOs is that in standard ISOs they have kept the things very minimal, so user can build upon the desktop as per his wishes, and in the community editions they have added tons of software. So there are many people who like tons of software. They want multiple applications, multiple apps, multiple packages for the same, we can say same usage or the same feature. So here you can see in the development, there got the Aconadi console. CMake is there. CMake is to compile your C files. Cuttlefish, Fluid is there. Gimme, Kate, KDebug settings is there. Mailed is there to compare the files. Plasma Engine Explorer, Plasma Global Theme Explorer, Plasma Theme Explorer, the Qt Assistant Designer, Qt Linguist, Qt Debug Viewer, and Qt Feedback Console. So if you are a developer on the Qt platform, you can go with the Artix Community KDE Desktop Edition. So this is the perfect desktop for your development needs because it has got a lot of development applications installed at standard. Now in the education section, you got mathematics, and in mathematics you got LibreOffice Math 7.5. So it is one of the latest LibreOffice releases. In science, you got again the LibreOffice Math only. In games, you got DOSBox, you got Lutris and Steam. So you got multiple platforms to install your games and run them. So this is also good for the game lovers. So game lovers can install this Artix Community KDE edition and run their games. So there is an option either to go in the KDE session, or you can log into the KDE desktop session and play games. In graphics section, you can see lot of applications are there like Digicam, FlameShot, GIMP is there, GivenView, Inkscape, LibreOffice 7.5 Draw, LX Image, MX Comics, Ocular, ScreenGap, Scribus, Show Photos, CanPage, and there are some even more applications like KColor Chooser and the KRuler. So it is full loaded with applications, and you can see this LX image is from the LXQT desktop. So we also have a LXQT session available in this ISO. That's why this LX image is popping up here in the KDE desktop also. Internet section, you can see this many applications are there. So I think they have gone for a full KDE desktop implementation along with the Kodi and the LXQT desktop / sessions. So you have got a hodgepodge of different applications here. You can see the aggregator is there. It is RSS feed, news reader or news feeder. You got Avahi SSH server browser, the VNC browser, Avahi, contact print, contact theme editor, Falcon is there, Firefox is also there. So the Firefox is available as an addition to the Falcon web browser. Then you got the HChat, IM contacts is there. So internet messenger contacts, KDE Connect, SMS, KDE messenger log viewers, the KGet is there, Kmail header theme editor, Kmail Conqueror, conversation, Copit is also a chat messenger, KRDC, KRFB, KTNF, KTorrent, Links is there. What is Links? Let us check out. Welcome to Links. Let us see what the Links is to offer. I think it is opening up. Okay, we continue with the other things. The modem manager GUI is there. Open on connected device via KDE Connect. Team data explorer is there. Exporter is there, not explorer. Exporter. It's also explorer. Also, you can go through the personal data, personal contact data. Show editor. Steam is there. So Steam is installed by default, and you can immediately on installation of the desktop start Steam and start installing games and play those games. Telegram desktop is there by default. Tiger VNC, transmission Qt, it is a BitTorrent downloader. So a lot of things are there. I think this links is not opening up. So what we will do is we will close the links. Now let us go ahead. So we have checked the internet section. Now in the multimedia section also you can see a lot of applications are there like Aegis Sub is there, Audacity, Clementine, GUV, CView, Handbrake is there. So it is a Handbrake is a encoder, so it can encode the media files between different formats. You can change from one format to the other video or audio format. K3B is there, Kamoso is there, Hidden Live is there, so you can do your audio video AV stuff here. So you can do live streaming, you can record screen, You can develop your audio video programs using the KDE Live. KMix is there, so KMix is the sound mixer for KDE desktop. Kodi is there. If you already know Kodi is the multimedia session. So I think Kodi session was added as an extra, but here the Kodi application is there. So let us try out the application. Yes, so here it is working perfectly. And if you just want to access the Kodi, you have to use the Kodi session. So that's it. This is how it works. So you can even access the pictures on your pictures, videos, favorites, weather, everything, even add-ons also in the Kodi server. So I think we will now close this. Close the Kodi session. So we just exit from the Kodi. Let us see what happens. Okay, so Kodi is now closed. Yes, we are in multimedia. The MP3 split GTK audio splitter. So this is used to split your audio files. MPV media player, OSD, lyrics. So you can manipulate the lyrics file. Project M pulse audio visualization project. This is the pulse audio volume control. Qt AV player, Qt AV QML player, Qt test utility, video test utility, video capture utilities. Then the song recorder is there, sub downloader is there, and the subtitle editor is there. So a lot of applications are there. Rarely you can see so many applications in one desktop. Then in the office section, it is again fully loaded. You can see it here. K-Organizer, KTNF, Contact, KMail header, theme editor, calendar is there. Calendar is the KDE calendar. Then the K address book is there. Contact theme editor, contact theme printer. The complete modern LibreOffice 7.5 version suite is there. Ocular is there. Sieve editor is there. Trojita is there. XPDF is your PDF viewer and editor. What is Trojita? Let us see. Okay. Let me check what it is. So I think it is email client. Yes, it is a fast Qt based IMAP email client. So it uses the IMAP protocol to map your server accounts with the local client account. Okay. So this is the first time I'm coming across this email client. So I think it should work. It was quite light. I could feel the lightness while opening and closing the windows and going through the menu. Yes, now see edit. Okay, so now let us go over to the settings. So here you can see in settings you got the advanced network configuration, desktop firewall configuration is there. Let us see. I think it is the simple firewall. It should be simple firewall only. Let it open. Meanwhile, we will go. Yes, it is the simple firewall. You have to just start, and it starts. The very basic but very effective rules are there. That's it. The firewall will now automatically do every time you start your desktop. Nothing more to be done, and you are now protected. Quantum manager is there to manage your quantum themes. NVIDIA X server settings are there. Let me open. Let us see. Yes, so the NVIDIA is there. I think it might have detected the NVIDIA driver. Sorry, not NVIDIA driver. NVIDIA card on my system. So the NVIDIA is there. Then you have got the open box settings. So I think it is using the open box as a window manager instead of Mutter. Mutter is, I think, the default window manager for KDE, but instead of that it is using the open box. You have got the pulse audio volume control, Qt6 settings is there, and the system settings is there. Now coming to the system, you have got a lot of software. You can see it here. Hawaii Zero configuration browser, Discover software center is there, Dolphin is there, FS UAE launcher. What is this FS UAE launcher? Let us see. So in every Linux distro there are some applications which are unique. Okay, so what is this? Oh, it is a program to access your floppy drives. So very we can say retro application. So if you have got some floppy drives or a floppy drive available, or in your system, you can use this to access your old floppy drive. Now coming back to okay, so where did we? Yes, so the hardware locality as ICE topo is there, info center is there. Let us open the info center. So you can see the KDE+No version is 5.27.3. So it is quite latest. I think the one step older than the latest KDE+No version available. Then the KDE frameworks version is 5.104, Qt version is 5.15.8, kernel version is 6.2.6, Artix 1-1, 64-bit graphics platform. As you know, it is X11. This is the configuration of my laptop. So I will now close this. Okay, let us check out the system monitor. So you will have to launch the system monitor from here. Let us see if the system monitor works. In energy, there are no energy information is not given. It is not available. And these are the device information. You can check it out from here. Interrupt, PCI bus information, smart status, that is the smart status of your hard drive. So it is not available since it is a virtual hard disk. USB devices, graphics, you can see it here, the graphics information is there. Windows information, X server information, everything is given. And this is finally the network information. So I will now, I think, close this. Yes, now let us go through the system monitor overview. So here you can see it is using 2.3 GB of RAM. So this is a heavy KDE desktop. You can see because of the different applications that are installed. So you got the Kodi server is there, Telegram is there. I will just go back to the different applications. You can see this many applications are there. In multimedia, you can see so many applications. Kden Live is there. Different media players are there. In Office, it is fully loaded. Different email clients are there. Different application managers are there. Lot of things are there. The development is also full of applications. Utilities, you can see lot of utilities are there. So in fact, all the applications from the Kodi, the KDE desktop and the LXQT desktop are available here. So that's why the memory usage is high. Disk space usage is also high, 13.6. So it is among the heavy desktops, but it has got a lot of utility and value. It has got a lot of applications aimed at different types of user, like the gamers, the audio video content creators, the office guys, office people also can use this because there are many office applications available here. But overall, you can see the CPU usage is quite low. It is below 7%. It is hovering mostly between 1 to 3% only. So though the memory usage is high, the CPU usage is quite within the limits, and it is equal to the lighter KDE standard or the KDE, not KDE minimal, but it is comparable to the CPU usage of the KDE standard desktop. So KDE comes in 3 flavors. So there is KDE minimal. So in minimal, you got just 450 or 550 MB of RAM usage with CPU usage below 2%. In the KDE standard desktop, the memory usage is around 700 to 800 MB, and the CPU usage, it will hover just around 3 to 5%. And this is a full KDE desktop. So here the CPU usage is still within control, but the RAM usage, you can see the memory usage is 2.4 GB. It's quite heavy. And in some Linux distribution KDE desktops, the memory usage standard is, it hovers between 1 GB to 1.1 GB. For example, if you install the Ubuntu KDE desktop, the memory usage is around 1.1 GB. So now I will close this. If you want, we can see the processes also. Yes, the process is important because this is an OpenRC system. I will just maximize it. You can see it here. Let us go for the tree view. So tree view is better. So you can see these are the Plasma processes running. So the KDE desktop processes are running. So lot of KDE desktop processes are running. That is eating away the RAM. And if we minimize this, let us try to first minimize this. You can see it here. Oh, you can see the HDDM is also having many processes running. Okay, so now let us go ahead. What is there in the init? Okay, so the init system has very less processes running as compared to the systemd. You can compare this with systemd, which is the almost de facto standard for most of the Linux distributions. So compared to the systemd, it has got many less init processes running, and mostly the processes that are running are for the Plasma desktop. So with this, I will now close this and we will go ahead with our application walkthrough. Now let us open the KDE partition manager. So I wanted to show you some things, how I installed this desktop, how I configured the partitions. So you can see it here. I have done a MBR style partitioning with no swap, ext2 file system as the root file system, and the OpenRC init system. So this is the partitioning I have gone for. It is very simple, MBR based partitioning. Now let's go further. So KDE is free. Let us try out the KDE is free. You can see it here. We'll just maximize it. So only 9 GB out of the 22.6 GB is free. Rest is consumed. Around 13.6 or 13.9 GB is been consumed by the system itself. That is the Linux system. Then you have got the console, K system log, K wallet manager, K quick disk, manage printing, menu editor, modem manager, GUI, Octopi, cache cleaner. What is Octopi? Let us try. It is some kind of, okay, so Octopi, the Pacman database is missing. So what is Octopi? It must be some application. Let me check. There is another Octopi labeled application. So I think Octopi is a cache cleaner, so it will clean the cache. So Octopi I think works with the Pacman. So whatever the update downloads are done in time to time, it will clean the updates. So update cache will be cleaned using this cache cleaner, that is the Octopi. So it is available here. It will work or not, I don't know, because it is a fresh desktop right now. No updates are there. If we do the updates, then we can know whether it will work or not here. But I think it works in conjunction with the Pacman, this package manager. If you see here, it is showing that the Pacman database is missing, so it is not. So there is some runtime dependency between the Pacman and the Octopi. Qterminal drop down. So this is from the LXQT desktop. R Linux. What is R Linux? Let us try. What is this? Let us see. So okay, I agree. Let us see what is it. Okay, I think it is some some kind of partition manager or something like that. Let us see what the download is available. There is some download available. So it is showing the system information and showing the partition. So it might be some partition manager. Yes, and it is, I think the image handling can also be possible here. So it can open the partitions, it can handle the ISO images and show the system information also. So I think there is some update is pending. Let us see. Meanwhile, let us go ahead and check out some other applications. Okay, so running Dolphin as a root can be dangerous, but I don't know why it is update is downloaded as RPM. So I think I will have to check in detail how this update in RPM is downloading. Okay, so anyway, I will just close this right now. We will go ahead. System monitor is there. I think we have checked the system monitor or not. Let us check out the system monitor is from the LXQT desktop. Let us see what it has to show. It is even showing even more memory usage. You can see 2.5 instead of 2.1 or 2.2 GB shown by the KDE system monitor. Memory usage, disk usage is similar. It was showing earlier 3.16. It is this is showing 13.7. Yeah, the KDE system monitor was showing around 13.7, and the CPU usage you can see it is hovering around 5%. Okay, so it is quite similar. There are not much differences. Time shift is there to take backup. You can check out the time shift video. I have done a video on the time shift backup. You can check that. Vera crypt is to, I think, crypt your hard disk. Yes, you can encrypt or decrypt the different hard drives using this Vera crypt. So we will go ahead further. And Yakuke is the drop down terminal. So it will drop down from the top end of your system. Okay, now let us go over to the utilities. You can see lot of utilities are there. I will just go through each and everything. So Arc is there, emoji selector. Arc is the archive manager. File light is there. So it is K alarm, K it is there. K backup is the native backup application for the KDE desktop. K cal, K character, KDE itinerary is to help you choose your itinerary. If you are going on a travel, you can plan your travel using this. K find, K floppy, K JPJ. So it is a JPJ manager. So all your keys can be managed here. Cleopatra is there. Kmail import manager, Knote, KT time is there. K timer, quantum manager, KTNF, kwrite, LXQT file archiver, modem manager GUI is there. PCman file. So this is from the LXQT desktop. PCOM is there. Redshift is there. So Redshift is your night eye support, or you can say it will reduce the redness caused in eyes due to the blue light. So it will protect your eyes. It is there in all systems nowadays. Song recorder, SMD 4K. So this is the Samba shares. Now let us open the Cleopatra. I will show you the Cleopatra. What is Cleopatra? So Cleopatra is KDE application to encrypt, decrypt. You can see it here. So you can download the JPG keys, encrypt, decrypt the keys, sign the keys, verify the keys, import the keys, do a lookup on the server. You can manage the smart cards from this application, and you can show pad for encrypting and decrypting. So it will decrypt the JPG keys to a notepad, and you can then copy the notepad and save your JPG keys locally. So a lot of applications are there. In lost and found, you got the X screen server. Okay, so it was you can say very long list of applications in each section. So now we will go with the system settings. Let us check out the wallpapers. If there are some good wallpapers are there. Let us go to the appearance section. So in appearance section, you can see the global themes are available. So only Artix Dark is there, Breeze Dark, Breeze Twilight, and the Oxygen theme is there. So not much. So you have to get the new global themes from here. Now let us check if the wallpapers are there. So let us go one by one. So lot of application styles are there, though you can see it here. This desktop, the community edition of KDE desktop, has more themes and decorations available as compared to the standard KDE desktop of Artix Linux. So it is fully loaded. You can see there are many themes, icon themes, application theme, plasma styles. You can see it here. I will not go in much details. It is then very difficult. You can see the icon themes. Just let us go back. Breeze, bridge dark. So these are those. I think these icon themes are same as the standard KDE desktop of Artix Linux. Only the application styles, there are multiple application styles here, more as compared to the standard desktop. Now in plasma styles, it is same as the standard KDE desktop of Artix Linux. Colors, it should be same. No, it is, I think, better. Yes, more color themes are available here as compared to the standard desktop. Not many are there. You can see it here. Window decorations, let us see. No, here window decorations just like in standard KDE desktop. It is just 3 fonts, icons. In fonts, you can see the Roboto family is there as the default font family. Cursor, I think they are almost same number as in standard desktop. I don't remember now, but not many, but not less also. Just okay number of themes are there. This is the font manager. Splash screen is there, so 4 splash screens are there. So this is same as in the standard desktop. Boot splash screen, let us see. So in boot, I think there are some more splash screens available here in the community edition than the standard edition. So now what we will do is, let us go back to the global theme. Let us go back to the home. Now try to change the wallpaper. We will check out the wallpapers. So it is not opening up. Yes. Now let us check out the wallpapers. Which wallpapers are available? Let me see. So this one is the standard KDE wallpaper. This should look very nice. Yes, this is fine wallpaper. This one is also nice. Gold ripple. This is also okay. So most of these are standard KDE wallpapers only. Nothing from the this Artix Linux developers. Just trying to find some new wallpapers. No, nothing new is there. All the old wallpapers are there. Let us try to get new wallpapers. Let us see if some good wallpapers are there, so we can decorate. So we'll shut down Cleopatra. Yes, this should look very nice. This is okay. So there is some network error. Otherwise, okay. So this is nothing. Let us go to the. Let us go. So internet is there. Yes, now it is started to work. Let us find few wallpapers and try to install them. This one should look nice. I will not install too many, just 2-3 will be okay. Okay, so now I will close this. Let us find out the wallpapers that we have installed. Where are the wallpapers? Let us go to mouse actions, discard, and then again go back to the wallpapers. Now the wallpaper, yes. Let us see. Yes, this is very good looking wallpaper. And then we try to change and watch this wallpaper. This is also nice looking wallpaper. And there was this third wallpaper, where it is. It's not available, or it is still downloading maybe in the background. So anyways, this wallpaper looks better. I will apply this. So this is the stunning Artix Community Edition KDE desktop looks now stunning, very stunning. And with this, I will stop the video here. So we have checked out the Artix Community KDE edition. So it is having separate session for the LXQT desktop. There is one KDE X11 session, and the third is the Kodi session. So you can log into the directly to the Kodi session to satisfy your multimedia needs and the gaming needs. While as an option, you can also log into the KDE desktop, launch Steam and run your favorite games, or you can do your audio video content creation work. You can work on your office files. So everything is possible in KDE desktop. And the LXQT desktop, it is meant for the light users or the users who have installed this Artix Community Edition ISO on their older system. So LXQT desktop is for the users who want the light usage on their system, or their system is very lightly configured. So the KDE desktop can be little heavy, because this Community Edition of KDE desktop, it is quite heavy. It is using around 2.2 to 2.3 GB RAM out of the box. So it will be proving to be heavy to many of the users. So you can use the LXQT desktop, and you can use the Kodi desktop to play your games and play your media files. So with that, I will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.